All right, special request from my boy William Anderson. Song to You. So we'll do an easy version, a medium version, and then a real tricky version of this. So most of the song is just the same part over and over again with like a couple mini parts thrown in here and there. So we'll start with the main part. So for this, we'll do an easy version where it's all single notes. So 3rd fret, top string, 2 times. And then we drop down a string and then go up to the 5th fret, 2 times there. Stay in that fret, and then we go to the top string 4 times. So there's going to be 2 times, 2 times, 4 times. So 3rd fret, 5th fret, 5th fret. Do that again. So 3rd fret, 5th on the A, 5th on the top. 3rd fret, 5th on the A, 5th on the top. 4 times. 2 times, 2 times, 4 times. And then the speed of it with the song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now to go to the medium version, we'll do it the same exact way, same notes, but we're going to add an extra note with that. So we'll turn everything into power chords. So we're going to have 3rd fret still on the top and then 5th on the A string. And then you can use your pinky or your ring finger, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then the pick will just hit the top 2 strings. So it's twice. And then we drop both fingers down and then move to the right 2 frets. Do that twice. And then keep the 5th and 7th fret and then just go a string higher. So 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 5 and 7 on the top. 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Try that again, kind of slow. Now the trickier version, that's going to be all chords. So we're going to have a G chord, a D chord, and an A chord. All right, so the tricky part. So for G major, we're going to have middle finger, top string, 3rd fret. And then index finger, A string, 2nd fret. Then we have 3rd fret on the bottom 2 strings. And then the strum pattern is going to be 2 downs and then 2 ups, which is a pretty popular strum pattern. So again, it's down, down, up, up. And that 3rd strum comes in there real quick. It's like if you do the 2 down strums and then wait, it won't sound as much like the song. So just try to get to that 3rd strum real quick. And then the D chord, we're going to have 2nd fret on the bottom string, 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G. And then with your pick, you don't want to hit the top 2 strings. So it's just the bottom 4. Same pattern, down, down, up, up. Now if you want to go extra fancy, on the 3rd strum, he throws his pinky down on the 3rd fret of the bottom string. So it goes. And then the next chord, A major, everything's kind of smushed into the 2nd fret. So index finger on the D string, which is the 3rd one down, and then 2nd on the G, 2nd on the B. Same strum pattern, down, down, up, up. And then, if you want to go fancy again, you could do the same pinky note on the 3rd fret of the B on the 3rd strum. So it would be like... So when you put that whole progression together, we have G major, and then we go to D, and then A, and then it repeats the A. So let me walk you through all that again. So G major is 3rd fret, top string. 2nd fret, A string. 3rd fret, bottom 2 strings. Make sure that's the 3rd fret there. 1, 2, 3. Then when you're switching to the next chord, keep this finger down because that's in the next chord. Like if you take everything but that away, then that makes it so much easier to get to the D chord. Like if you take away all of your fingers, then you have to re-find everything. So anytime you have a shared note, try to keep that down. So going from the G, keep this B string note down, and then just go to 2nd fret on the G and the E, and then 2, 2, 2. So let's try to play it through real slow but steady. So here we go. So if you're not used to doing those chords, this is going to be a very tricky part. So take your time with that. And then going from the D to the A, there's no shared notes, so you have to, move all your fingers. But what I do try to do is keep all of the fingers as close to the strings as you can. If you have a move that looks like that, and then you have to come back, it just wastes a lot of time going from chord to chord, and then it makes the whole thing sound real choppy. So I always try to keep my fingers where it's like they're touching the strings the whole time. Like my fingers never really leave the string. I'm just kind of like dragging them across the guitar, but I'm like kind of keeping contact with the strings the whole time. If you have a hard time coordinating that strum pattern too, another way you can kind of get yourself started is just doing a steady down up kind of strum. And then if we add the fancy pinky thing to it. And if the strumming's really throwing you off, just do one strum for everything until you get used to it. And that's most of the song right there. There's a couple mini extra parts, which let's take a look at them real quick. So the line where they're saying material things, they throw in one little mini chord change and then they go right back to the first part. So it's going to be E minor. So that's 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D. So they do that twice. And then let's do an easy version of F sharp minor. So it's just second fret on the top, second on the G, and if you can, try to block the A string if you can. We play that twice, and then we go to G major, which is the chord we started with. So when you put that whole part together, it's 2, 2, and then down, down, up, up. So on that part where they're saying all that I can do, it goes to a C major chord, and instead of strumming it, they're doing one note at a time. And so it's going to be A, D, G, back to D. And then second fret on the A, same picking pattern. And then A major. So that little part again. Right there, they go to a bridge part, which is following the same power chord thing that we did earlier. But they're doing it in more of like a rock kind of strum. So it's just like a group of 2 and then a pause. Like. So that's going to be 3 and 5. And then 5 and 7 on the A and the D string. And then what I try to do there, since the top string isn't part of the chord, I try to poke my finger up to block this top string. So that way I can strum it really hard, and then I don't have to worry about that string ringing out. And then 5 and 7 on the top. So that whole bridge. Then right there on that breakdown, they're back to the chords, but they're just like trying to keep it real calm. It's just like one strum and they let it hang. And then they end the song on the D chord. So they go to that one little extra part. And that is Song to You.